Also, we have our resident agent in charge, Randy Richardson from HSI. Obviously, Todd Goodyear, our chief of investigations, Alan Morris, chief of the jail, Michael Morat, Major Ronnie Tomlin, and Chief Daryl Hibbs that are all standing here with me. As I said, this case is probably one of the most unusual and most disgusting cases I've ever seen. On October 19th, 21-year-old Alexander Barter was arrested out in Texas as a result of a criminal investigation that started right here in Brevard County. It was a joint investigation between the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, Homeland Security Investigations, Customs, Border Patrol, Texas Department of Public Safety, Nacogdoches Police Department, and Shelby County Sheriff's Office. The investigation started after our agents answered an internet ad from Barter. Barter had gone on the internet and posted an ad, and I will quote the ad: "I would like to try necrophilia and cannibalism and see how it feels to take a life." The conversation quickly turned to the suspect wanting to commit the acts that he had mentioned on a child that our UC had access to. As the chat continued, "I would like to do this ASAP," is what Barter responded. "I really need to do something about my intense bloodlust." As the investigation continued to shape, our undercover agents made him aware that they could travel, which is one of the things he wanted to be sure of. He directed them to travel to Texas, which our team did. Our team went out to Texas, again working very closely with HSI and the local authorities out there, and we were able to meet the subject. He met where he had said he was going to. In his chat, he had discussed that he lived in the woods, and that is exactly where the arrest took place, and his home was quite deeply embedded in the woods. I will tell you that as in part of the investigation in his chats, he said, "I'm not into role playing. I want to actually rape, kill, and cannibalize her. I am very serious about doing this. I live in the woods, so I can make sure her body won't ever be found." Folks, this individual is one of the most sick, disgusting, and demented people I believe I have ever had the unfortunate nature to be involved with. Our team did an amazing job at getting this individual off the street. This is not somebody that was role-playing. This is not somebody that was just talking online. This is somebody that actually, when he was arrested, showed up with a knife and bags to take the body parts out. This individual was going to carry this out. In fact, he was so committed to carrying it out that after his arrest and confession, after Miranda was given, he actually thanked the agents that were involved in the investigation for stopping him because he was unable to stop himself. That's the individual that we're talking about. For me, it's hard to imagine that we have monsters walking around among us that are masquerading as humans, that are preying upon us and our children each and every day.
You don't think, huh?
That I'm extremely proud of our agents.
You got lizards.
The partnership we have with our federal partners that, working together, took this individual off the street and now have him safely behind bars where he can't ever do what he wanted to do to someone. Think about this for a moment. He not only wanted to rape and kill, but he wanted to cannibalize this individual. He talks about necrophilia. He talks in great detail about what he was going to do. This is an individual that had allowed his urges, as sick as they are, to build up, and he was unable to control them. And thankfully, there are agents that work for us. There are agents that work for our federal partners that were able to put him somewhere where we can control him and never allow him to hurt a child. This is unbelievable. And my hat's off to not only Lieutenant Vitaliano, who was deeply involved in this case, but also our undercovers, who, as you can imagine, we don't reveal their identity. And it is truly an honor to work with these men and women that do this every day. You have no idea what it's like to hear these cases from them. They live them. They're part of them. And I have immense respect for them. They are truly doing our work and keeping us safe out here. The individual is behind bars. He's facing federal charges, and his charges are for criminal solicitation, criminal attempt, capital murder, conspiracy to commit capital murder, and criminal attempt at sexual performance of a child. Obviously, there is no bond, and this individual needs to stay behind bars where he can never harm anyone I can't impress upon you guys enough the importance of the job that our agents do. But for them, as this individual said, he couldn't control his urges. He had the most sickening and disgusting urges.
Okay, let's talk about the urges a little bit. DARPA is able to send signals to you. Okay, urges, signals. So you also need to take that into consideration. Okay, I mean, is the guy sick? Yeah, he's sick, but he also is probably has a high amount of copper-based DNA, and he's also probably under mind control. Okay, and since they have all this technology now, they're tracking and tracing him through the internet. And yeah, he said some pretty disgusting things on the internet, and he probably did need to be followed and stuff. But I'm just letting you be aware of how they're doing this. Okay? They are, they're doing this to real innocent people, the tracking and the tracing. And they're also doing it to the sickos. But, yeah, let's analyze the bloodlust for a minute. The bloodlust is probably coming from NSA, DARPA, or whatever. Okay? And plus, it's a fallen planet. I mean, the guy is, he doesn't have his wits about him, really. I mean, you don't know. So that's the guy. He wanted to eat a child. And he's only 21. Okay, so let's look at this. She's 13. 2 and 1 is 3. Okay? Okay. This is all heavy duty Freemasonic stuff. It's all black occult stuff. Okay? Alright? I mean, it's good that he is in jail, but, like I said, I'm able to bust this down. 2 and 1 is 3, the kid is 13, 12 apostles plus Jesus is 13. Lucifer plays Jesus. He plays the role as Jesus. He plays the double. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, this is, it could be a setup, but it probably isn't. And like I said, I know that DARPA can send these urges to you. Okay, they have the technology. Okay, remember the Greys know who and what we are. Okay, on a cellular level and on a soul level. Okay. Alright, and they know the genetics on the planet. It's the black on white genetics. Okay? And if you know the genetics on the family, on the platform, on the surface of the earth, then you can manipulate man. And that's what Lucifer has done. Okay? So, it's definitely a fallen planet, people. And he walks this planet, by the way, as a human. Editor quits Food Magazine after joking about killing vegans. Pfft, that's more of the horse shit. More of the reptilian news. That's pretty much it, all this stuff, it's a fallen planet because it's ruled on the 7th chakra. And also, the news is bad because, of course, it's, Halloween and all that shit. Which I won't participate in. Okay? You want to talk about bloodlust, that's probably today. So, keep track of your kids, man. But, they got technology where they can, pretty much swoop you away. They do. Missing people, missing this, missing that, missing planes, all this shit, yeah. I told you who's behind the scenes. It's Lucifer. He's a spider, he's a shapeshifter, walks this planet as a human, You know, and he runs the show on this fucking planet. Plain and simple. So, you know. Anyhow, that's all I got. Over and out.